Just a quick tutorial now to show you how to export files from Inkscape. With a logo we would use an SVG because it's a vector file. However, you can use a PNG and there's other options as well. So if you go to File Export, on File Export you just need to check the sizes of your document. Now let's say for argument's sake that this was 96 dpi. If at this point we upscaled it to 300 dpi, this is different to bitmap graphics, because if we upscale this to 300 dpi, you'll notice you still don't lose any quality because it's a vector graphic and it's made up of mathematical points, straight lines and shapes. So upscaling is not a problem at the export stage within this package and vector graphics. So you then need to know where you want to store this. So if you click on this folder, you've got all your storage options of where you want to store the graphic, and at this point you can choose what format do you want to save it in. Now we wouldn't use a JPEG ordinarily for a logo. Because we want to maintain the quality, we would use a SVG. There are different options. I tend to go for the plain SVG. You click on the export button and that exports the graphic for you. If you really wanted to, you could go File Export. The panel comes up again, and here you just change the name to Home Fit Logo PNG or something like that, whatever you wanted to call it. I think I've called it that anyway. So that should have been SVG before. But obviously this time we're doing PNG, and we will then click on this. And we could use a PNG and we click export again. So you can export it as a PNG, you can export it as an SVG, and you can also export it as a JPEG if you wanted to. Just change the name again to JPEG or JPG, whichever way you want to do it. Click export and you'd have a JPEG, a PNG and an SVG, and that's taken less than a minute. So two important factors to remember: just check your DPI. And again, if you wanted this to be a web graphic, you might drop your DPI to 96 or 72. If you want it to be a full print quality 300, choose your format and export, and away you go. So have fun with that, get cracking on with Inkscape, and I'll catch up with you in the next tutorial.